Hello everyone, I'm Huma Qureshi and I welcome you to our special health series, Aapke Liye, an anemia awareness program from Ajanta Pharma, wherein we dive into conversations around everyday health concerns that often get overlooked and one such issue that affects millions of people, especially women, but often goes undiagnosed or ignored: anemia. If you've ever felt unusually tired, dizzy, please don't ignore, as this might be something worth paying attention to and help us understand what anemia really is and why it matters. I'm joined by an expert who'll walk us through the science, causes, and most importantly, what we can do about it. Doctor, please help us understand what iron deficiency anemia is and how common it is amongst Indian women, especially during pregnancy.
Hi, Huma. I am Dr. Vandana Mishra, Clinical Director, Senior Consultant, Good News IVF Fertility Solutions from Patna. Iron deficiency anemia is a kind of anemia in which our body becomes deficient in the mineral iron. Anemia can be of several types, but the most common cause of anemia is iron deficiency anemia. Because of the deficiency of iron, the red blood cells are unable to carry oxygen to the different parts of the body, and hence we get the symptoms like tiredness and excessive weakness. Iron deficiency anemia, unfortunately, is very common in our country, more so amongst the women. Almost 1 out of every second women can suffer from iron deficiency anemia.
So, what is the ideal hemoglobin level for women both during pregnancy and otherwise? And what are the main causes of iron deficiency anemia in both these groups? Do the risk factors differ?
For a healthy woman, the cutoff of hemoglobin
Right.
should be 12 grams per deciliter or above. During pregnancy, the cutoffs of 11 grams per deciliter or more of hemoglobin is considered as normal. But in my daily routine practice, we usually find women who are suffering from anemia and their hemoglobin levels are somewhere around 8, 9, or even less than that.
So, what are the signs and symptoms of iron deficiency anemia during pregnancy, and how does it affect the mother and the fetus?
So in pregnancy, the need for iron increases because it is required both by the mother as well as the child which is growing inside her. And hence, there are more chances of suffering from anemia if our diet is not rich in iron. And how do we know that we are suffering from anemia? Because we get the symptoms like excessive tiredness, weakness, even with routine activities which they would do earlier. Now they are feeling excessive weakness and tiredness. Sometimes they may suffer from headaches, lack of sleep, shortness of breath, or palpitations. Their skin, nails, and lips become pale. Also, they may get headaches during the daytime, and they may suffer from swelling in the feet, or generalized body swelling can also happen.
So, does the Indian diet meet the increased iron needed during pregnancy? And what are the possible detrimental effects of anemia on the mother and fetus?
So the typical Indian diet, unfortunately, is not iron rich. It predominantly consists of cereals like rice or wheat and pulses, but we lack iron rich food in our diet like green leafy vegetables or meat and egg or the dairy products or nuts are less in our diet. Hence, the Indian diet is a little less in iron content. Also, when we consume more of tea and coffee, the caffeine present in these things reduces the absorption of iron from the diet. The mother may get the symptoms as discussed of shortness of breath, palpitations, lack of sleep or a loss of appetite, and easy tiredness and fatigue. And in the babies, it may present as low birth weight babies, preterm deliveries, or even stillbirths in some cases. Because of the less amount of iron in the blood, the females during delivery or in postpartum period may experience excessive bleeding also.
What are the common side effects of oral iron supplements, and what measures do you suggest to reduce these side effects and ensure better compliance?
We recommend our women to take iron tablets during pregnancy, but sometimes they are not very well tolerated. Some patients may suffer from gastritis or excessive acidity because of these tablets. They may suffer from constipation or hard stools or dark or tarry stools, and it may also result in nausea and vomiting because of the side effect of the iron tablet. So what do we suggest them? We tell them to take the iron tablets empty stomach and not with any kind of meal, so as the maximum absorption can take place. Females should take a lot of water and fiber-rich diet to avoid constipation. Do let your doctor know if you are unable to tolerate one preparation of iron, so that we can give you some other preparation, as there are different preparations available in the market. And suppose you are not tolerating any preparation, there are also injectable iron which are available in the market.
Thank you, doctor, for sharing your valuable insights and guiding all of us on anemia and its management for better outcomes. Thank you.